Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Okay, so continuing on here. So by the way, I think I've covered everything I want to talk about on the show. FYI, the hot topic today is obviously year-end series start tonight, new wrestling commentary show on Tuesday morning, and marathon coming up later in the week when we hit 50 goals, and we're already on pace to hit a goal on this stream. So let's keep that going, okay? Jing says, I hate it when I go to look at your channel to catch up on stuff that you're playing, but then it pops up, all Detractor nonsense instead. But to keep people obsessed with you for this long, you must be doing something right. Yeah, like here's the truth. I don't care anymore about what they do at all. They don't affect me in any way. They really don't. Like, I don't bring them up. I don't pay attention to what they're talking about. I don't entertain nonsense. When people try to bring their shit up on my streams, I'm like, I don't care. I'm so far above it at this point. I've got more than enough stuff to do. I've got so much content to put out there. Different games people want, different shows people want me involved in. That, I mean, no lie, just this week I was asked to be on 2 completely different shows. Not my wrestling commentary show and not even Kino Casino. I was asked to be on 2 other shows. And I'm like, maybe, I'm thinking about it. So, I'm being pulled in a million directions. I'm cool. Why do I give a crap about a group of people who are trying to full-time detract me, And then these people are, oh, did you know this guy's restreaming you? Yeah, I don't care. Let them do whatever they want. They're losers. They can have their own toxic communities completely based on madness, unhinged cult-like thought. Anyone who has a brain goes over there, watches them for 10 seconds, is like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with these people? And then they move on. It's only these weird, very, very gullible, susceptible, weak-minded people who would even watch that kind of content. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would sit around watching someone who is obsessed with me all the time in a negative way? Well, who am I to even warrant having little flaws and things pointed out constantly on a daily basis? Who cares? I'm just a regular dude streaming and making content for you. That's it. What impact do I really have? So why would they obsess over me? Except they found a group of very weak-minded, very hyper-focused individuals who can't help themselves than just have a mania. Because that's really what it is. It's actually insanity. It's a mania. Normal people would never act like that or feel like that. They have lives, they have jobs, they have friends, they have things going on for them that are just way more important than hyperfixating on one dude on the internet who puts out gameplay content and podcasts. You know what I mean? So I don't care about anything they do. I completely ignore them. Let's be honest, who's really at fault here? YouTube. Because YouTube's algorithms are so weak and put together so poorly. The coders are so fucking book smart instead of street smart. They don't understand that having the way their search engine works literally only promotes toxicity. You will always have a piece of toxic, negative content promoted on YouTube over a positive one. Always. And that's sad. They shouldn't have a website dedicated to toxicity and people monetizing toxicity. They should have a website that promotes the good of humanity, that tries to put forward productive and positive content, pushes it to the forefront, and then allows you to monetize it. Instead of, hey, here's 20 pieces of harmful, shameful, toxic content that hurts humanity, and let's monetize and make bank on it. Shame on them. They're a bunch of fucking immoral losers who run this fucking site. Really. The people who are in charge are immoral losers who only care about a buck rather than actually helping humanity. Because if they did want to help humanity, they'd actually push forward the good content. And they would take all these toxic scumbags and literally kick them off the site. But they don't care. They only care about the almighty dollar because they're greedy. And let's be honest, they're lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to actually put in the effort to find good content and promote it. They just want the algorithm to do everything for them. So it's YouTube's fault that all that negative stuff is pushed forward. But I don't care. I work within the system. I'm still able to make a living and do what I love. And I'm going to keep pushing forward positively. I don't pay attention to their shit. But you're right. It's a shame that searching for darksydephil or DSP gaming, you're going to get 400 stupid bullshit videos. And that's what I mean. They are bullshit at this point. There was one point where every video would be like WWE champions and shit like that. That boat is sailed. No one cares about that anymore. So now it's the most dumb, nitpicky or really like schoolyard bullying kind of shit. You're insulting my looks, my hairline. Oh, the microphone didn't work today. Dumb shit. Who cares? How is this front page news for anyone? I'm a nobody making content, having a good time, making a living doing it, not hurting anyone. I'm not bothering anyone. So why are you on my case? Because you found a way to monetize it. Because that's the bottom line. If one of these people didn't monetize it, they wouldn't do it. You know, these fucking idiots like Doody streams. So, oh, I'm not about the money. Then he loses his monetization. He's so salty about it. And then it's like a big celebration when he gets it back. Well, that's because you're about the money. You get it, right? Like you were always about the money. Everyone knows it. We're not stupid. You're a greedy scumbag. That's why you make content about me. It's not because you think there's meaning behind it or it truly is entertaining an audience or that, oh, you're proving a point about me or, you know, you don't care. You're just doing it because you can monetize it on YouTube. That was always your end game. That's all of them. That's all they're trying to do is end game. They're just trying to make a buck by stealing and ripping me off. So I don't care. Like I said, maybe one day I'll hit the lotto and all of a sudden I'm going to have a lot of free time. I can tell you right now, the first people who are going to get sued into oblivion because everything they're doing is illegal. Every single fucking thing they're doing is illegal and they would be sued into oblivion, but I just don't have the means or the time to do it. I'm too busy being, you know, a positive dude, making good content for you guys every day. I don't waste time on that, you know, but they better just be very happy and very, very appreciative of what they've got because one day it might just be completely taken away from them because I have the right to do that if ever I so choose. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Okay. All right, folks, let's see what you guys want to talk about. We have a little bit of extra time on the show. What would you like to chat about before we boot up Dark Souls? And by the way, guys, please let's get some fun stuff going, shall we? Let's get some exciting stuff going. Let's get some support going on every avenue. Right now, we got some good tips coming in. We had some gifted subs over on Kick. Who's going to be the first person to super chat today or to give some memberships or whatever, right? Who's going to do it? Let's get it rolling. Because like I said, let's hit the goal. So that way we can count it towards our goals hit count and get that marathon going as soon as possible this week, right? Cool.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.